Cheers, legend. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. It's IPA time and a good Aussie collaboration at that. So we've got one of my favourite breweries from Victoria, Banks. They're out of Seaford, which is southeast of Melbourne. And one of my favourite breweries out of New South Wales, Bracket. And they're not sure where their home is at the moment. They were in Alexandria in Sydney. But yeah, they've had to move, and I don't know if they've found a venue yet or not. But yeah, anyway, very good breweries together. Leaving Home is the name of the beer, Hazy IPA, and it's at 6.8%. I've had a couple of smokies the last few nights, so it'll be good to try something different. And yeah, a beer like this is always a winner. I've got my Banks headwear on and my Bracket glass. I thought, let's share the love. Just knocked off work for the night. So yeah, it's Thursday 11:23 here. One more day to go, and then it's the weekend. Can't wait. Let's get it. So yeah, one thing I like about the name of this beer, Leaving Home, it reminds me of a Jebediah song. Jebediah were a band from Perth or maybe Freo. They're somewhere over in Western Australia. Yeah, really good band, like sort of grunge back in the teenage days. Yeah, their main song was Leaving Home. And I don't know if it's got a little reference to that. Wouldn't surprise me. It's got similar artwork. So yeah, it looks like turkey gravy. Sort of beer that looks absolutely terrible in my camera. Certainly looks better in real life. So yeah, it's got like that. It does have that milky look to it, but it's more orange. It's about a 3 finger head. I'd say medium body, moderate carbonation. Yeah, it's just got that soft and pillowy look to it. Anyway, let's go with. Cheers, Joey. Good to see you, brother. Hope all's well, dude. Ooh, she's a citrus boy, this one. So I'm getting orange, lemon, and lime. It's real like zesty, zingy, quite bright. Maybe a little grassy. Might be a touch of tropical fruit, maybe some passion fruit. But yeah, it's definitely a citrus bomb by the smell. Might be a touch of grapefruit there. It's got some sweetness, a little bit of pith. Smells like the sort of beer, though, it's not going to have much bitterness to it. I'd say like a white bread, biscuity, like backbone. I reckon there'd be some oats, some flaked wheat, that sort of thing. Smells pretty good. And yeah, it's relatively fresh, this beer. I think it was only brewed a couple of weeks ago. As far as banks go, it's sort of like mountain culture for me. I'll buy their beers pretty much straight away. So I'm always drinking them super fresh. And it's awesome that Banks and Bracket have done a collab together because, yeah, both breweries that I absolutely love. I really hope Bracket get their shit together. Like, they're always an awesome brewery, good father son pairing, like a good family business. And yeah, they were going really solid, but the place they were at were just trying to charge them too much to be there, and they had to get out, unfortunately, because at that stage they were killing it. And Yeah, so I don't know whether they've got another venue lined up yet or what, but they've just been doing a lot of gypsy brewing and collaborations with the likes of Banks. So anyway, I'm going in. Cheers. You got some lovely hop plants there on the glass. But yeah, this is a sort of beer. It looks so shit in my camera. People will be like, "What is that rubbish?" But it just looks nothing like it does in real life. A bit like me, I'm like a 15-year-old bikini model from Los Angeles. Cheers. Ooh. So there's a touch of dankness there. It's actually got a bit of pine. It's a piney boy. So you're getting pine, grass, definitely lemon and lime. Might have a touch of like berry as well. It's got that initial sweetness. And the good thing with this beer is just letting it sort of sit on the tongue. I can sort of see shades of both breweries, which is cool. 'Cause, yeah, normally with like collaborations, you'll just be like, "Oh no, it's definitely that brewery." But yeah, with this one, it's like I know both breweries really well, and I feel like I'm getting characteristics of both. So yeah, the hops in this one is they have Motueka and two variants of Citra, and yeah, it's at 6.8%. I'm assuming you're at work, Joey. Would that be right? One thing with our work tonight is, yeah, we had a good crew. Yeah, everyone was like having a good time. Like, it's good when you have a bit of fun at work. Plenty of banter and laughs, and just makes the day go so much quicker. How you going, Simo, brother? Good to see you, dude. One thing I thought of, Simo, um, is yeah, whenever we have like beer shares, like there's always like a few people that try and get like the same beers, and I thought, oh, wonder if Simo would be in on that because like yeah, it'd be cool to like yeah, I know like you've shared beers with like Craig and Rob and Paul and stuff, and yeah, but like I don't think I've ever seen you share beers with like yeah, like anyone from America or maybe Shark. But yeah, I was like, yeah, it'd be cool to have you on board with some of the stuff that we can get the same of. I'm trying to like tee up different people. I'm yeah, me and Bumpy are gonna do a couple together. That'll be cool. It's just good to get as many different people involved as possible. Just so you're not, yeah, like hanging with the same ones all the time. I mean, it is good to have those close relationships with people when you're always on the same streams and that. But yeah, it's good to have as many people as possible. Yeah, I've got Optimum 2024 in the fridge, and I've got Augustina Hallis. Optimum, me and Craig we're going to do, but we'll probably look for some other people. Um, Augustina Hallis, I'm not sure. I might just do that singly. I thought I'd already reviewed it before, but I think I've just shared it with other people. This beer is delightful. But yeah, one thing I definitely need to do is get myself a decent camera with decent color quality. So yeah, the color of this beer off camera, sort of like a yellowy orange. But yeah, on the camera, it just looks like real milky, real washed out and terrible. So it actually, like, it has a little bit of bitterness to it. Surely it's got to be based on it. Just the colors of, I can't sort of explain it to like foreigners, but yeah, Australians that are around my age would know the album. Um, Slightly Odd Way by Jebediah, and it had green and orange on it with a spaceship. So surely it's got to be based on that. It was a good tune anyway. Yeah, that's half the battle too. But when it comes to like a lot of European stuff and that, or even like your common American stuff, I feel like most of us could get it. Hardest thing too is like trying to organise times that suit everyone or days. Because yeah, like for example, when we wanted to do the Schlen Curler stream, it just kept dragging on because every time you'd wanted to do it, there'd be one person that had something on that weekend, and it's like, oh, for fuck's sake. I'm a big fan of Motorwecker. I love that like citrusy like twang. And yeah, tonight, as I said, like the previous few nights, I've done one beer and they've all been smoky beers. And then I'll go on and say, oh, I might do another review afterwards, but I never do. But tonight I've already taken a photo and I've got another one ready. So I'm in the mood for a fruit sour. And I know it's going to be a goodie. It's always good on a Thursday night having a couple of ales before going into your last day of work. Also, Simo, I got Oasis ticket today. Yeah, boy. So yeah, they've sold out 3 shows in Melbourne, 3 stadium shows. So the fucking demand's massive. And yeah, I missed out on the first two, and I was fucking gutted because like yeah, like as a kid and an early teenager, I was a massive fan of Oasis, and I always thought if they ever got back together, I'd love to go see them because I just knew the hype would be massive. And then, yeah, just in the last year or two, they've started talking about it. And now it's actually come to fruition. I'm like, fuck, I need to go. And yeah, the first 2 concerts I missed out on, I'm like, if I can't get a ticket, I'm going to kill someone. Yeah, fucking oath. Try being in Australia, dude. Oh yeah, that'd be rad. I was listening to them yesterday, actually. Um, I watched this channel. Fuck, I can't remember the name of it, but it's like a pianist and his mate, and the mate's of like a massive metalhead, like real fucking cluey metalhead. Probably plays himself. And anyway, the pianist is he's really good musician, and you can tell they're good mates, but the pianist is probably not really into metal. So the mate's trying to like introduce him to new stuff. And what he does is he'll play him songs and then like they'll discuss what they think about it. And the pianist guy will just start breaking out the song and like, yeah, it's real cool. And anyway, he did a Parkway Drive song, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, Aussie!" I'll find the channel. I reckon you'd like it. Oh, there you go. So you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, they've done like Ghost. They've done um like Megadeth, Metallica, Slipknot, like heaps of shit. Like it's really cool just to see, like the dude's sort of body language and I don't know, just hear his thoughts on some of the stuff. It's pretty cool. That is a fucking rad lineup. So is that in Manchester? Yep. Cheers, Brevis. Good to see you, dude. I'm guessing the weather would be fucking hot where you are. She's starting to warm up here in Oz. Like I'm right down in the south, and yeah, we're finally starting to get some decent weather. Cheers, you bloody mongrel. How are you, Ghost? Good to see you. Great measures. That's the one. Yes. Yeah, it's a cool channel. I love it. I think it's the sort of channel as a metalhead, like it'd be hard not to like because you can sort of relate to it. It's like when you're trying to show mates music and they either love it or hate it. Yeah, cool. Cheers, Stewie. 4.7. This one won't quite be there, but it's pretty good. Hope you're well, dude. Both. If only we had one in Australia. I don't think we do. I keep clicking the fucking right button. It's doing my head in. Cheers, my Scottish boy. Number one Scottish boy. Geordie's number two now. They both good blokes. Actually, I forgot about one. I, I actually have to take that back. One of my very, very, very good beer mates is Scottish, but I keep forgetting because he fucking lives in every other country. Oh, you haven't been to Manchester in UK? I thought you might have been there, dude. What I seen of the trip that like Tanner and Bumpy and that did in New England, fuck that! It looks so good up there, like Maine and Vermont, and New Hampshire. Like, it looks like fucking beautiful. Like I don't know, just awesome scenery, like cool roads, brilliant beers. I feel like the food up there would be pretty cool as well. It just looks like like it's sort of it obviously looks like a lot of the areas. It looks like you need a lot of money to sort of live there, but just not as fucking hustle and bustle as a lot of other areas. Oh yeah, you had like some dental problems, didn't you? Hopefully you're on the mend, brother. Yeah, when they're all the different colours of fucking autumn. Yeah, that's sick as. I remember playing. I think it might have been one of the Need for Speed games, and there was an actual track called Autumn something, and it was probably based up in that area. And yeah, I just remember the scenery, thinking this is fucking unreal. James, Rampant Lion. I'm sure you've seen him before. He's yeah, one of my very, very good beer mates. I just completely forgot the fact that he's Scottish. He is based in Hong Kong at the moment and possibly on his way to Australia in the next 6 months to a year. Very good channel. Shout out to our Rampant Lion Beer Reviews. Get around him. Very, very knowledgeable, well travelled, very smart motherfucker as well. And he's also a metalhead. He's a good boy. Oh, okay. Need to give him a follow, dude. Being a fellow Scotsman. He's got fucking so many subscribers for a beer channel. He's always done pretty well, but he had some random guy that I think he was like French or something and shouted him out, and then all of a sudden his channel just like fucking exploded. It was cool. But he deserves all the fucking success he gets. Like he's very knowledgeable, very hardworking. Yeah, really good character. And he's been drinking some Aussie craft lately too, which is cool. Cool. I'll have to check it out, dude. I know the band, I'm just not like super familiar. Like I know some of their stuff. Every now and then I'll drop the ball with some of the metal out there. Like it's good though to keep your finger on the pulse and always, I don't know, always researching and trying to find new stuff. And I can't stand when people go, "Oh, there's no good music anymore." Rah, rah. It's like you got to fucking look for it. It doesn't just come to you. You can't listen to the radio now and discover some new rock or metal band because it's all fucking trash, shitty ass pop with no instruments now. I miss the glory days of Triple J FM in Australia where they'd play like Silverchair and Nirvana and Pearl Jam and Red Hot Chili Peppers and all that sort of stuff. There's none of that anymore. Yeah, I fucking love Alice in Chains, dude. They're one of my favourite bands. Nutshells. You want to be blown away, Stewie. You've probably already seen it, but Alice in Chains MTV Unplugged, it is fucking phenomenal. It's pretty much their last like big gig they did before Lane passed away tragically. I think I even shared something on my Instagram recently. This is as close as it gets to a guy singing at their own funeral. So yeah, it's pretty sad. The old heroin got the better of him, and he's like one of my favourite rock singers of all time. Yeah. No, that's cool that you like them, dude. Because yeah, as I said, one of my favourite bands. I fucking love them. Time to pour some more, I think. And yeah, as I said, if people are around in the next sort of half hour, I'm going to do another review tonight. And it's not going to be this talk of, oh, yeah, I might do another one and then I don't do it. I'll actually lock it in. So I might like, I don't know, maybe do another 5-10 minutes on this one and then start the next one in like, I don't know, 20 minutes, half an hour. I'm in the mood for a couple. Yeah. fucking oath. If you one thing that's fucking unreal is if you can find the versions where it's just the voice, you're just like absolutely blown away. Like he's got to be one of the most under. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that really appreciate, but I still think there's a lot of people that still don't really know much about him or even know who he is. And I feel like he's massively underrated. Yeah, sweet. So yeah, the next beer I'm gonna do is gonna be a fruit sour. It's an American style fruit sour, but it's by a Sydney brewery and it's blueberry cookie dough. So oh shit. I thought I broke a glass. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. I dare say it's gonna be a very bright like colour. It's probably gonna be like a bluey purpley colour. It's going to be big, thick, gloopy thing. And it's going to be smacking with flavour. But yeah, this beer is good. It just shits me though, because yeah, it just doesn't look good in the camera. Stewie knows what it's all about. He was sort of saying how a lot of the beers look a bit average, and I showed him a photo on Instagram of what a beer looked like as opposed to in my camera live on YouTube. He's like, wow, the difference. Yeah, dude. It's gonna be like I mean the brewery that does them, they're equivalent to like your Vault City, dude, like in the UK. Um yeah, really banging fruit sours. One Drop they're called. They're from Sydney, and yeah, they're number one as far as fruit sours go in Australia, probably by a mile. Similar to like your Mortalis in America and your Drecker and those sort of things. Yeah. Yeah, Stewie, check out Man in the Box. Um or Man in the Box, like vocals only, I think it is. It's so fucking good. Cheers, Bulk. Good to see you, dude. I'm guessing you're probably getting a heap of rain right now because we had some just recently. The boys saying hello to each other, the besties. How long have you and how long is Stewie and Bulk? How long have you two known each other for? It's good to see how close you are. Live on opposite sides of the world and you're always talking on the phone and in streams together, and that's cool to see. And do you like the fact I've shared the love with the whole being a collaboration? I've gone, oh, I've got a bracket glass and I've got a Banks hat. I could have done it the other way around as well. I've got a bracket hat. See, I contemplated it because it's already here ready to go. I've got a bracket cap and I could have went a Banks glass. But I was like, no, I've used that Banks glass a fair bit lately. Let's go the bracket glass. And speaking of, I've still got to do a glassware video like I promised a while back. Oh, yeah, there you go. Cool. Yeah, you talk to each other on the phone a fair bit, don't you? Oh, you've only known each other for a year. Fuck, I thought you must have known each other for like, I don't know, since like pandemic or even earlier. Oh, that's cool. Brew York. Yeah, I had some of their stuff a couple of years ago. Red grape and pastry sour, Brew York cherry and ooh. Yep, I've had quite a few sirens. Yeah, they sound good. As far as fruit sours go, Simo, what's your sort of favourite fruits or favourite adjuncts? I always like when they've got vanilla in them. I'm always a massive fan, but I tend to be a raspberry fan, or even lime's always good. It's just such a crazy world. There's so many different variations and concoctions you can come up with. Yeah, it'd be cool if you meet someday. Also, bulk. Where was it? I seen must have been on YouTube. You had a heap of footage of like the Otways, like some of the waterfalls and that. I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Like I know all these places you're showing, I'm like, I know these places really well. Have you been to the Redwoods? California Redwoods. Um, it's near one of the falls you showed the other day. I'm sure you probably have. Cheers, buddy. Good to see you, brother. The claim to fame that you said on Jagman's show. Sammy's channel's the only channel I've done a proper beer review on. Hope you're well, dude. There's some good boys here. Good community. I love it. And yeah, buddy, I'm about to wrap it up, but I'm going to do another one shortly if you're still around. I'm going to do a big fruit sour. It's a blueberry and cookie dough. I've just knocked off work for the night, and I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to do a couple of beer reviews. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I seen a short of. I reckon it did. It was one of the falls near where that is. I've seen it just recently. Yeah, Bumpy's based in New Hampshire. He said, yeah, he's having to start lighting a fire again now. He said he's starting to get a bit cold. I'd imagine your weather would be similar to his where you are in Mass. Yeah, so that's obviously what I've got coming up. I've got a feeling like I did another beer order that's meant to arrive either tomorrow or Monday. I think that was a blueberry sour as well. Yeah, yeah. Only thing I find with mango though is quite a few hazy IPAs have a big mango flavour to them, so sometimes it can get a bit samey. Yeah. Cheers, dude. Welcome in. I seen you subscribed a day or two ago. Welcome to the madness. We'll have to share a beer again, brother. It's good to see you. And yeah, you definitely got to try some of those Bacchus stouts, dude. I reckon you'll love them. Some of their adjunct impy stouts are so bloody good. But yeah, as I said, they can be a bit pricey, but Yeah, just stay away from their hop forward stuff. It can be a bit hit or miss as far as like their IPAs and that go. They're just way off like the quality that's out there. Yeah, good point. Um, and yeah, everyone that if you want some more Aussie madness, check out Scotch Down Under. Does a lot of live streams, drinks beers, but yeah, obviously spirits is the main thing. Got a really good collection at his house, and yeah, he's based over in Western Australia. So yeah, get around him, go follow him. Yeah, as far as this goes, so yeah, Banks out of Melbourne, Bracket out of Sydney, two of my favourite breweries. Leaving home, Hazy IPA at what was it, 6.8. I would say a 4.5 out of 5. Very good. Yeah, as I said, it's a citrus bomb. It's got like that soft, pillowy mouth feel, lemon, lime, orange, grapefruit, little bit of passion fruit. Yeah, it's got a touch of pine and some grassiness. Mainly sweet, like initially, but then it had a touch of bitterness on the finish. Yeah, it's good beer. Like both breweries exceptional as far as this style goes, so I'm not surprised. Um, yeah, like it would have been awesome if they did a double IPA together, but small steps. So there you go, Stewie. You weren't too far off, brother. Funny you say that, harpoon. So yeah, Jebediah, who I reckon this beer's got some inspiration from, leaving home, they have a song on that album called Harpoon as well. It's people saying hello to each other. Yeah, Bumpy's a good dude. Do you know him? Do you know Bumpy, buddy? He's part of like the American beer community. Really good fella. He's a bit like me. He's always got dogs hanging around on his streams. Cheers, Tater. Welcome in, brother. Good to see you. I love how you always put legends in there. That's cool. Oh, so yeah, Joey and Ken probably know each other. That's good. And Tater, yeah, I've definitely seen when I've been in Ken's streams. I've definitely seen Tater in there. That's the beauty of YouTube. All the communities cross. It's great. And if you can hear some background noise, my dog's against me, fucking scratching. There we go. Exactly. Fucking hell, I'm behind in the old chat. Yeah, boy. Start a live stream. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they're definitely known for their dark stuff. And yeah, as I said, they fuck around with what a lot of peated whiskey. And I don't know if I'm not sure if the guy's from England or Scotland, but he's definitely from the UK somewhere, and he's come over and I think he's moved to like Brisbane halfway through his life, and then he's taken over the brewery. Yeah, for sure. Simo's subbed up. Yeah, Bowl Clubs, he's 101. Yeah, I want to get as I said, I think it was on last night's stream when I had that beer that tasted like a peated whiskey. I want to get a couple of different peated whiskies and do like a side by side. Just a little stream like Ardbeg, Lefroy. I think it's Lagavulin. There's a like Port Charlotte. There's a few that I mentioned. It'd be cool to like just do a little side by side. But yeah, as I said, they're so fucking expensive in Australia. Because you're a dirty boy. But yeah, I'll wrap this up right now. And yeah, as I said, 4.5 for this bad boy. If you have access to Banks or Bracket, get around both of them. Very, very good. As I said, Banks are in Melbourne, Bracket are in Sydney. And yeah, both do a lot of different styles very well. One thing I think with Banks is their imperial stouts are very underrated. I think they're when they do imperial stouts, they're probably some of the best in the country. Bracket are probably known more for the styles like this, like your hazy IPAs. They bust out the occasional West Coast. Yeah, but they're still relatively new, and as I said, like were finding their feet and had to get a new venue, so that made it a bit tough for them. So yeah, I will wrap it up there, and yeah, possibly or not possibly, I will be back in about maybe 20 minutes or so. So come check us out on the new stream. It'll be a blueberry and cookie dough sour. So yeah, thanks everyone for chiming in, and see you soon.